So, if compliments is your thing, this is where you want to be. My top 10 out of 10 designer fragrances. You ready? Because this is a big one.
I was born to be free.
There is no competition once you wear these. Any of these could be a signature fragrance. Before we get started, guys, I would love for you guys to like, share, subscribe. So let's get started. My 10 out of 10 fragrances. This is the first fragrance that the salespeople try to push onto you at Macy's. It's one of the most complimented fragrances of all times. Zestiness in a bottle. This is great for special occasions. Women love it. You don't want to attract too much attention, but you want to smell sexy at the same time. You wear Burberry Man in Black. Your perfect scent for the fall and the winter time. You have the rum, the leather, the tobacco. All the spices you want in a bottle. It's very warm, very intriguing. You got that slight nuttiness. I love it. Azaro Most Wanted Eau de Parfum. Swiss Army knife. I wear this for any occasion, dressed down, dressed up. I love it, love it, love it. It's very unique. Pumpkin spice, hazelnut. This is what you want to have. This is a 10 out of 10 fragrance. Guys, I would not bring this up to you if I didn't believe that this is one of the top ones on the list, especially in the designer world, because this is so good smelling, you could even mistaken this for niche. This is one of those fragrances that the women are constantly going to be complimenting you on it.
Yeah, it's legal.
It's very hypnotizing, very juicy, something that they want to bite you when they smell it. Armani Stronger With You Intensely is a beautiful, spicy fragrance. Most spiciest masculine fragrance that I'm going to talk about today in the designer list. Armani Stronger With You Intensely is definitely a masterpiece, 10 out of 10 fragrance. This is very warm, very cozy. You have those notes of pink pepper. Then the middle note, you have the cinnamon, the suede. Then as you go down, you have a touch of vanilla that's short-lived, but it is so pleasant to smell in the air. Very masculine. You want to feel like the most dominant alpha male in the room? You put this on. Stronger With You Intensely. I can't say no more. This is the most alpha male fragrance you're going to have on the list. Jean Paul Gaultier Eau de Parfum is another warm and spicy fragrance. I'm telling you, that's what women like, especially for the full-time designer brand, designer world. This is exactly what you want to put on. Just like the Most Wanted, the cardamom here is an amazing scent. Then it dries down and you have the lavender, the iris. It's the point of no return when you put this fragrance on. We want a crowd pleaser, but yet at the same time, we want to smell unique in the room. This is a mind-blowing fragrance, the best in the line. You have Elixir, you have the regular EDT, and then you have the Ultra Male. But I feel if you want to impress somebody, especially on a date or somebody that you're dating, Le Parfum, Jean Paul Gaultier, that's going to take you to that point. Let's go on to number 5. Armani Eau de Parfum, this is a new one that was released. They basically perfected it from the EDT. This one is so zesty and clean. All rolled end with clean and sweet because that's what women like to smell on men. This one is very sharp, straight to the point. It's in your face, but then at the same time, it's very pleasant to smell. And if I were to recommend any of them so far, this will be the top one right now for the most complimented one. That's an easy, dumb grab that you don't have to think twice about wearing. This one packs a punch.
Bill Connors, Ned!
What can we do? Let's go on to number 4. Marine Aquatic Clean Scent. Acqua di Gio Profumo has the incense in there. Mass appealing. I've bought a lot of fragrances over the years, and I can tell you honestly, I keep gravitating towards this one. It's a wow factor fragrance. When you smell Acqua di Gio Profumo, I don't put it out there just to say, okay, buy this because it smells good. It smells great. Mind-boggling scent. I could wear this at any time of the day, any time of the year, and I'm always going to know that it's going to work for me. It's going to get me the reaction I need out of people. Let's go on to number 3. If you know, you know. You have that sweet green apple scent on the top note. This is Versace Eau de Parfum. It is electrifying. It has an exoticness to it. It's a showstopper. People will stop you in your tracks and literally ask you, what are you wearing? Number 2, discontinue. That's why it's number 2. It's not number 1. Bottega Veneta, number 15. It's powdery. It's Louis Vuitton imagination, but better. And that's what bothers me that was discontinued, because it is such a masterpiece, perfection in a bottle. When I put this on, I feel like I'm a different person. Everything else I have going on in my life, this is that balance. This is that balance that I need. It basically puts everything together and it all makes sense. This is number 2 on my list. It's just perfection in a bottle. This is Zenya Mediterranean Neroli. Oh, have mercy on my ass. Listen, Neroli in a bottle, fresh out of the barbershop. clean, zesty scent. The lavender, the jasmine, the neroli. This is such a magnificent perfection in a bottle fragrance. If I could put this in a way to get you guys to really understand the power of this fragrance right here, it is basically what Creed Aventus did between 2010 to 2020. The reaction that Baccarat Rouge 540 got all these years, and that everybody wants to buy it. This has the same type of wow factor. This is the perfection in a bottle. That is why it's number one as far as my designer fragrances. All right, guys, that is my top 10 out of 10 fragrances in the designer world. Tell me, what are your top 10 designer fragrances? Your go-to 10 out of 10 fragrances that you recommend or that you have in your collection, in your rotation, when it comes to your 10 out of 10 designer fragrances. I would love to hear about it. I would love to learn. I would love to put my nose on new fragrances. Till next review, guys, this is James from the channel Terribly Tough. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.